Hi everyone, today we're going to be doing Black Sabbath's Paranoid, or the Aussie version, kind of a mix between the original Black Sabbath and the Aussie version with Zakk Wylde. So anyway, it's Paranoid. So, alright, this tune is one that you can completely have lots of fun with and make it your own. Now, in the original version, the Sabbath version, Tony Iommi's, we're playing an E chord, bar chord, right, with the, this formation, up on the neck. And I'm using my third finger for these chords. I'm not playing, I'm covering it all with my ring finger. So, first finger is on the 5th fret E string, fifth, 7th fret, 5th string, and then I'm covering the rest with my ring finger. You know what I mean? So, in the Sabbath version, he's hammering on the he's playing the E chord, not the low E, just the E chord, and he's hammering on very quickly. To make the E. You can see that. Now, I don't use more than my ring finger for this particular riff. So I go, right? It's a hammer on. So you're hammering on the 4th string, right? And then the 3rd string. So. That's just downstrokes, right? Okay, now this part, during the verse, he's just chugging on the E chord, right? And that's the bar chord, but just the 2 strings, the 4th and 5th string, in this E formation. Now he's muffling all the chugs, all the downstrokes in that. Down to the D, up to the E, D, E, and then he's playing the G. These two on the 3rd string and the 2nd string. Right, that's 7th fret, 3rd string, 8th fret, 2nd string. And I use my either my middle finger and my ring finger, or sometimes my index finger and my middle finger. So, as you can see, as long as you get that G in there, that's the main thing. So, let's play the whole thing really slow. Okay, so you see I went to the C, to the D, and back up to the E again. Now, so if you listen to as many versions of that as you can play around with it and get an idea. I kind of like to do some of the Zakk Wylde version too, so I'm going to show you that one there. I start out with the Tony Iommi kind of hammer-on thing. When I was listening to the live recording of Zakk doing it, he was just playing the chord. Now you can add that low E too if you want to fill it out a little bit. Now, when he does it, it's more of a chug, there's more accent on that last one. Now he does a little riff, which is on with his index and his middle finger, where he's playing on the 2nd string, 7th fret, and he's hammering on with his to the 8th fret with his middle finger. Okay, so anyway, he also plays the bass line in that tune. So he's going, when he plays it, he goes. Now all that is the A on the E string, 5th fret, up to the B, and then the D, 5th string, the E, 5th string. Of course, there's all kinds of lead flailing around that, and because it's so much fun to play with. So there you have it. Kind of go between both versions and figure out your own version, and then you can play Paranoid from Black Sabbath or Ozzy or whoever else that does it. Thanks for joining in. We'll see you next time. GuitarGuy.tv. Hey everybody. This is Greg from GuitarGuy.tv, and we'd just like to take a moment to remind you that if you have any requests of any songs you'd like us to do, or any information on anything, just click on the link below me. See you.